preposition. It is a grammar part of 9th standard, first unit. Okay. Before entering to the topic preposition, let us come to know what are the different parts of speech are there in English. Do you know? Okay, let me explain. There are 8 parts of speech are there. One is noun, verb, adverb, pronoun, adjective, preposition, conjunction and interjection. So, 3, 6, 7, 8. So, noun, verb, adverb, pronoun, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection. These are the 8 parts of speech are there in English. Let us have a recall and already you know, I hope you already know it. Thus, we will have a, it will help you to recall your mind. So, noun it denotes it is a naming word, it names of all the living being, things, place and all. It denotes all the name, that is a naming word. Noun is a naming word. Verb is an action word. It shows the action, whatever the action we are doing, all are come under the group of verb. And adverb is a word which helps to modify or add meaning to the verb, how the action takes place. So, walking is a verb. For example, walking is a verb because we are doing an action. Walk slow, this slow is the adverb. How he walks slowly. How the action takes place, that it describes by adverb. And pronoun we will use instead of noun to avoid the repetition of the noun. If we are going to talk about myself, if I am Kavita, if I am going to talk about Kavita, if I say Kavita, what happened? The listener will get boredom. That's why to avoid the boredom of the listener, we will use the pronoun. We will use pronoun instead of the noun. And adjective is a word which describes the noun, how the noun is. If you want to talk about Shakti, the Shakti is a tall boy. What type of boy he is? He is a tall boy. So, it describes the noun, how the noun is, it is describing the noun. So, preposition, this is the main thing which we have to learn now. This is a preposition. Preposition, it means it is showing the position of the noun, where the noun is. It is talking about the to noun, where the noun had placed. So, it is called preposition. Then conjunction, it helps us to join two words or the sentence. And interjection, it is the expression of sudden feeling or emotion. So, before going to the topic preposition, let us know what are the different parts of speech are there. Okay. See this, they had a, there are so many, you go through your book at the page number 12, they had explained you by the two objects. First they had said above. So, the object the hexagon is placing above the line. So, above. Next it is below. Next beside. Beside means nearby. Outside. It is not in the box, it is just outside the box. Inside. The hexagon is inside the box. And at the on the top, it is at the top. Next in front of means see you are in front of me, that shows in front of. Behind means at the back. Between means between two things, that is between. If we place an object between two things, there we will use between. Around means around the object, up you know, down. And through means we have to enter inside, that is a through. So, here with the picture they had explained you what is preposition, and they had given some some pictures also, image is there. By seeing the image you will have a better understanding. So, preposition is a word that is placed before a noun or the pronoun to show its relations to the another's words in the sentence. So, it shows the relationship, the position, better we can say, we can know the position of the preposition. So, in your text they had given us preposition of time, preposition of place, preposition of movement, and since and for, during and in, and between and among. So, they had given categorized into 6 and they had explained us. First, we will discuss about preposition of time. Preposition of time. Okay. These prepositions are used to indicate the particular event happened. So, what are the things has happened? It helps us to indicate the particular thing when it's happened. This includes, see what are the prepositions we are used for time: in, on, at, since, for, during, and so many things are there. First we will learn this. In. So, I was studying in the morning. It helps us to denote the particular time when we had studied. We had studied in the morning. I was born on 5th of July. So, when he was born on 5th, it is denoting the particular day 5th. I will reach there at 6 o'clock. So, when they had reached exactly at 6 o'clock. So, since I was studying in this school since 2010. So, from 2010 itself I am studying in this school. Okay. So, these types of example. So, we can study in preposition of time: in, on, at, since, for, during. Okay. Let us go to the preposition of place. Preposition of place, the same thing, it indicates as is used to indicate the location come before a noun or the pronoun. So, here also we have the in, on, between, preposition of. Here we are going to learn about preposition of place. See, in, on, between, behind, under, over, near. So, in, if you keep anything, if the pen is in the box, so it is inside, that is in. Next, on, the cat is sitting on the wall, the cat is sitting on the wall. Between, I am sitting between Ram and Rahim. So, Sita is sitting between Ram and Rahim. Here, behind I already told you, back. So, my house is behind the temple, my house is back of the temple. And under, the water is running under the bridge, under. Next, over, there is a bridge over the river. Over means it will mention if there is a river down, this is called over. Okay. Near means next to it. So, now we had discussed about the preposition of time as well as the preposition of place. Next, the third one, the preposition of movement. Movement means just what we are. Next, move, that is the preposition of movement. Let us see what are the words we will use for the movement. To, preposition of, movement. To, into, towards, through. See, to, it means I went to the shop to buy a milk. I went to the school to study. So, this to. I fell into the river. When the water is not in the running, when the noun is not in the stable, it is a running stage, we have to say I went into. So, while getting into the bus, when the bus started moving, we should not use the term I went to the bus. I went into the bus. Next, what is that? The towards. So, if we go towards something, that is a towards. I am going towards the bus stop. So, I am going opposite to the bus stop. And through. Through means if there is an, I am going through. If there is a canal or tunnel, we have to go through it. If we pass inside the thing, that is called through. So, to, into, towards, through. Next, fourth one, they had explained us about the since and the for. Since refers to as a particular point of time. Since help us to denote the particular point of time. See, I have been studying since 5 a.m. It means still it is continuing, he is studying. So, since from 5 a.m. till now he is studying, that is representing the particular point of time. And I am at in even now. So, he is doing the work till even now. The construction of the building has been going since on January. So, the constructing of the particular building, the work is started at January, but since it is continuing. So, till it is going on. So, it helps, the since is help us to denote the thing which is going on. Okay. So, since we can use in the simple present, perfect continuous tense, this since. Then for is referred to the duration of time, how long we are doing, that is a for. Maya has worked in the institution as a accountant for 23 years. It represents the duration of time, how long she is working. She had worked for 23 years. I am studying in this school for 10 years. So, how it represents the duration, how long we are studying in the school for 10 years. So, we are studying in the school for 10 years. This 10 years denotes, so it represents the duration of time. Many ideas were discussed in the 3 weeks before the to find out the duration of time. Since is used as to denote the particular point of time, from where to where. So, since the work is continuing, so we will use this from where, at the particular point of time, and this for is help us to find out the duration of time, how long the process going on. For that we will use for. So, I hope you had understand what is the difference between since and the for. We can't use the since and the, since January we can't use the terms since for January, the work had started for January, we should not say, it is a wrong. Okay, it is a spot there, and we cannot say I have been studying since 10 years, it is also wrong. I am studying in the school for 10 years, not since 10 years. Okay. By learning this, you can learn the spot the error also. Okay. During and in, see, both during and in are used to describe the action that happened in the particular period of time. So, both the during as well as the in, this both help us to find out the particular incidents that happen in the period of time, at the exact period of time. We will be visiting my grandparents during the summer vacation. So, they are going to visit their grandparent house during the summer vacation. The same thing in the summer vacation also we can say, there is no mistake. Since and for we can't able to replace, only since we can use in only the present perfect continuous tense, but for it help us to find out the duration of time. But this during and in we can replace, it is right, there is no mistakes. And one more thing, between and among. So, if there is a two thing, if I placed something in between, if I place something in between the two, then only we can use. If there is a two noun, then only we can use between. If there is more than two, we can use only among. Let us see what is given in your book. Between is used when naming definite or individual item. So, between we will use only for the definite. Definite means particular or individual items. The discussion on the sports meet between our school and the other school are going on for 2 days. So, see, between the two schools, one their school and another school, the action is taking place between two schools. So, we can use this term between. So, the Sita and Lakshmi is sitting between Sita and Ranjita. So, Lakshmi is the one who is sitting between the two. We are using this two particular definite objects. If there is more than indefinite articles will there, indefinite objects will be there, we should not use this between. We can use only the term among. The ball fell among the leaf, not in between the leaf. We can't use the term between. So, among is used for the item for the part of group or not specifically named. It won't denotes any particular name. It will be more than two. So, the soldier divided the money among themselves. So here they had not mentioned 2 soldier or 1 soldier. Soldiers, it might be 3 or 10 or 1000, infinite. We can't able to say the number. And the ship sailed on. See, we have discussed this point among ourselves many times over the past month. So the discussion is going on between ourselves. Ours means not they had mentioned this or that. Ours means it may be many numbers. So when it is not definitely described, we can use the term among. When they had mentioned only the particular defined individual items, there we can use between. That is, between means only less than 2. More than, if we talk about more than 2 nouns, simply you can keep it in your mind. If they talk about more than 2 nouns, then we can use the term among. I hope you have understand what is preposition. Preposition, there are the 8 parts of speech are there: noun, verb, adverb, pronoun, adjective, conjunction, interjection, preposition. So preposition we have a 6 divisions. They for the 3 they had mentioned here: time, place and movement. The time they had used the word in, on, at, since, for, during. And the preposition of place they had mentioned in, on, between, behind, under, over, near and so on. The preposition of movement they had used to, into, towards, through. And they have mentioned as the difference between since and the for. Since we will use for the particular point of time, and for we can use for the duration of the time. Both and in we can use to describe the action which is happened in the particular period. During the, I am going for the Ooty during the summer vacation, or I am going to the Ooty in the month of, in the summer vacation. We can use the both. But since and the for we cannot replace, but the in and during we can replace. And between and among. If they had mentioned the definite noun, we can't use the among. Only if they had mentioned the definite, only more less than 2 nouns, then we can use between. More than 2 nouns, it's not in the definite item, we can use among. So here in the page number 14, you have 2 exercise A and B. You complete this. Even you can do the third also. So we can do the A, B as well as C. Thank you.